Hey everybody, HMV here. Playing some Kerbal Space Program, and I just wanted you, I turned up the sound here so you can hear it. No more birds at night. They gave us crickets. That's awesome. I'm going to turn the sound back down though because that will be way too loud. Let's go back down to 15 or whatever I used to have it at. We have a ship to launch. We're going to go to morning, and we're going to go to our ship. And it is, what's next in the table here? Nitrogen, oxygen. The oxygen one, and Valentina is not flying it. Bob is. I have decided Bob's going to fly this one, and I've got it set up so Bob can fly it. Also, notice this. That's bad. We are going to add some auto strutting to the root. And now there's no more shakiness. I love that. Okay, SAS is on because we have a probe core. We are going to hit space in 3, 2, 1, spacebar. And we are off. We have lots of engines. I don't remember which one's stage first. Looks like it's going to be these ones. Okay. Let's go ahead and get ourselves the way we like it. So we can tell our apoapsis. I don't really have any fear that we're going to flip forward. So I think I'm going to do most of this launch from here, except for we do have to come back every once in a while and look at our staging to make sure that we still have fuel in the tank. Yeah, actually these ones are almost done. So I think we're gonna stick here for a minute. There we go. And we're already up to 8, so I should be tilted over. I don't want to tilt over too much, simply because this guy isn't as aerodynamic as he could be when it all comes down to it. But with an apoapsis of 11, yeah, this is about right here. A little bit lower TWR than I'm probably strictly used to, but that's okay. Yeah, if I could lock to prograde, right now is about when I probably would. But we've got a apoapsis of 20. We're looking great. Nice. Now I believe I have my staging set up, if I can remember what key does it. Yes, I can turn these engines on now, and I'm going to. Let's get them going. Yeah, I don't want to stage these too quickly, and I'm willing to turn them off if I need to. Also, I think I can transfer fuel up into here. I'm not 100% positive I can. Depends on whether or not I turned off the transfer fuel rules. And no, oh god, I thought I had forgotten to put a decoupler here, but no. Actually, it looks though that I might have forgot to put my second. No, I got both. I have 2 decouplers there, and there's a reason for that. Can probably bring this down to here now. 39. Yep, we're right about 40. That's good. But the first decoupler is to kick these off. The second decoupler is to decouple when we are coming down towards Moon, because we have a contract to decouple on a suborbital trajectory of Moon, and I figure, hey, why not nail that contract while we're sending Bob up there to get us some science and plant our first Moon flag. There's something really satisfying about nailing a low TWR launch perfectly. I don't know what it is, but I like it. Okay, we are almost out of fuel here, so it looks like I timed everything right. I think we're possibly... There we go. That thing was actually stuck a little bit. It seems like it was attached somehow. Like, I don't know how that happened, but oh well. I think I'm just going to get us up to about 80 before I cut the engines. And so we've used up a lot of the fuel in the side tanks, but that's okay. We're fine. We do have to carry that fuel all the way up to Moon, unless we burn right now. You know what? I think I'm going to burn right now, because I don't want to leave anything in orbit. Although it looks like we might have had the Delta V to do all this, although this looks like a pretty good time to do the burn anyway. We might continue the burn for all I know. Okay, there's that. Let's go ahead and hit F5. Ditch the nose cones. Ditch that, because that's stupid. That's why I hit F9, because I wasn't 100% sure about the staging. Let's, or F5, I mean, you know what I mean. Okay, stitch the nose cones. Let's fix the staging here so that these go next. Then let's stitch these. Now we have these. Okay. Yeah, this is like the perfectly wrong time to burn to moon. I think we're going to come around in orbit. Yes, that's going to be fairly much more expensive. I mean, it's only 500 meters per second. What if we just suck it up and do it over here? 787. You know what? I'm going to do this. Because I don't want to wait. I think I'll just do the burn here. Okie doke. I think I'm just going to kill the maneuver node here. We're going to do the rest of this by eye. Get a nice lowish periapsis here. Should probably focus on moon. Because we're probably coming in a little bit... Oh, wow, we're quite equatorial. We are going to have to do the circularization burn in the dark. Which kind of sucks, actually. But oh well. That is no longer a circularization burn. Okay, at least up to 10. So we got good time warp. Okay. Go ahead and add a maneuver here to get into an orbit. And that's all. And then we're going to time warp to it. Bye-bye, Kerbin. Solar panels in the sun, at least one of them. Yep. Hello, moon. Nice. Time warp complete. It's a 4-second burn. I should have my things up here because if we run out of electric charge... Interestingly, SAS is still on. Even though we have no connection to Kerbin. Or do we still have a connection? We do still have a connection to Kerbin. We're just on the dark side. The dark side is not the far side. Remember that, ladies and germs. Now, what does this contract say? It needs us to stack the coupler, moon, suborbital trajectory from 150 to 160. So let's actually get our apoapsis down to 160. 156. Perfect. And it's wavering, but it doesn't seem to be going down. So that's another bug potentially confirmed to not exist anymore. Then we're going to bring our periapsis down to 0. We're going to actually look and see how much fuel we have. We got plenty of fuel here. Now we're going to go up to our apoapsis. Then we're going to stage away our thingamoo. That's it. There we go. We're in suborbital trajectory now. I'm going to flip around so that we shoot this thing backwards. Going to hit F5 again. And bam! One contract down. Well done, Bob. Now we don't want to land on the dark side. Which kind of sucks because it's going to be the dark side for a while. So I think we're going to burn back up to 10. Or, 20, whatever. Actually, I think 24 is the next big marker, so we might as well do that. There we go. And then we're gonna burn until this gets in the sun, or time warp until this gets in the sun. Shouldn't be too bad. Except for this whole slowing down to 100 times. Here's another mod that I really want back. Just out of curiosity, I turned ComNet on to show everything. The Boron 1 ship should have an antenna that can relay. So I'm not sure why we're not getting a connection to the Boron ship. It must be that our antenna is not strong enough, coupled with the Boron ship's limited antenna, to get a connection between the two. I think if we had a stronger antenna on this ship, we'd be able to connect to the Boron ship and then transmit data during those periods where we're here, where we can actually see the Boron ship, but we can't see Kerbin. I don't know that for a fact, but that's the only thing I can think, because that or the game's lying to me and this antenna isn't a relay antenna. But I don't know. The important thing is we are getting close to the point where we can burn down. Although now I kind of want to wait until this is in the daylight. So I think we're going to do that, and I'll be back in a bit. Okay, I'm sick of waiting. This is good enough. We're going to land here on this lip. It might even make us take off straight up. We also have no SAS and no control. Okay, we have control, just no SAS. So it decided eventually to turn our SAS off, probably because we ran out of power. Yeah, we ran out of power, therefore we lost SAS, therefore we lost that. Not a huge deal, although it's going to be a problem when we get over here. We'll work on that. I want my periapsis to be right over this lip here. Yeah, we'll have to do this, and then we're going to time warp to here. And then ideally, we'll also be able to rotate our ship into the sun. Or it'll just be in the sun. Okay, it's in the sun. We should be able to turn SAS back on. That's the important thing. Now here we're going to add a maneuver to come down right, let's say there. Let's actually slow it down a decent amount. I'm banking kind of on the fact that it's probably wrong about the amount of burn. And of course it's not the time I need it to be. No biggie. I think we'll just kill the burn anyway. We'll just do this thing. We'll just come down right around here somewhere. And once we land and Bob gets his flag planted, we're going to head back to the Space Center. We should probably... Oh, listen to the gear. Did you hear that? That was kind of cool. But as soon as we get back to the... or as soon as we get onto the ground, we're going to go to the Space Center and we are going to... Actually, you know what? We are low over Moon here. We should be doing all of our experiments, which we totally brought all of. Yes, we did. This flat plane here looks like a pretty good place to land. I think we are going to turn sideways, though. Get that solar panelage going. We should have so much fuel, it's ridiculous. But no sense making it worse than it could be here. Oh, also a crew report would help. Geez, why is it so hard to find crew report? Mayhaps the crew report option should be kind of highlight or something. I don't know. Let's see. We're going to have a shadow this way eventually. Kerbin's right there. There's our shadow. Nice soft touchdown. And fall right over. Okay, if we turn SAS off, will we fall over? The answer appears to be yes. So what if we rotate the ship just a little bit? There we go. That should be fine. A new orbital station on Kerbin. We already have one. Test this. We don't have a thud on the ship currently. We don't have a hammer. Medium landing gear. I think that's what we have on there, right? Oh, landing gear. That's planes. Okay, never mind. I always forget that they call landing gear landing struts in this game. Okay, test the kickback solid fuel booster. No. Explore Minmus. We are just going to accept this because that's what we're doing next. We could probably do this test the thud thing, but we're not going to bother with that either. So let's head back to Bob. Okay, Bob. It is time. Your time is nigh. Actually, it's not nigh. It's actually here. So get a little bit far from the ship here. Let's take let's just plant our flag. Get that contract done with. And I'm not going to litter the surface of the moon with flags. Sorry. Sorry, person who paid us so much money to plant a flag. This could be interesting. Restore. And restore. There we go. And climate. Okay, now these things are restored, so now we can run them. Observe, observe. Yeah, I just realized we have tons of fuel left because this is what gets us back from the moon. So we could actually do a hop to another biome. Although I don't know, this is probably a biome. We could probably make it here. These craters are probably biomes. This crater here might be a biome. The big problem is this crater is actually on the near side, so we'll be able to still see Kerbin from here. So I think it's worth trying, especially because I'm going to hit F5. So let me go do more my science thing here, and then I'll bring you back as we are taking off to that. Okay, we want to go south and a little west. So this is south, this is west. So I'm going to go down these numbers here, for lack of a better thing to do. And we can basically keep going until we run out of fuel in this stage. And I'm going east. I'm going west. I wanted to go east. I'm so smart. Right there. That should do it. Still got plenty of fuel. We might fly over this crater. We should have tried to land in the crater. But oh well. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this crater right over here is a biome. But no, I don't think we're going to fly over it. So we'll just go to the other one. And I think, does the thermometer work? No, the thermometer doesn't work in many places here. Space near the moon, we've already got that. Crew report? No, that doesn't work either. We'll just wait. There's no sense. No sense being not greedy. And I should probably quick save here. Okay. We are definitely over where we want to be. So we're going to slow down to land kind of in this area here. It's probably going to be our last stop. Don't want to push it. Although we might have enough fuel to hit that crater like that's right over here. Yes, I'm getting greedy. Halt our sideways motion here, as you do. I like the way the landing gear is kind of set up with this. I hope we're actually in this crater and not on its lip. There's our shadow. Looking good. Actually, I'm going to turn it this way a bit. That's the way the slope of the land seems to be going. And perfect. Oh, I see the problem. The landing gear is a little too high and the unions are actually sitting on the surface. That's less than ideal, I would say. Okay, let's observe all of our things. I think we are going to ditch it after this. So let's go ahead and let's go ahead and head back to the Space Center. Do one more check of our contracts, because we did complete that Plant a Flag contract. A new surface outpost on the moon. Do we actually want to do this? An antenna, a docking port, power, 10 Kerbals? Nah. Kickback, satellite. Yeah, there's nothing here except for that. So, no. Oh, somebody mentioned, Alfheim mentioned that you can rename things from the tracking station. If you click this, and then click this, and then double-click that. Aha! It's double-click. Thank you, Alfheim. I don't want to actually rename the oxygen one, but it is nice to know that you can do that. Oh! I thought I had control of Bob. I'm not going to lie. I thought I had control of Bob. I should have realized when I turned RCS on that he didn't grab his little things, but I was not thinking straight. Okay. I think we should try one more hop, because we're in the lowlands, which means if we just go this way a little bit, we should be in this crater. We're going to go southeast, which is this way. That's probably enough. We'll just get over... Yeah, it's just this ridge here. That's all we got to do. And we'll be in this crater. Probably should get over this part of the crater and land in the flat area of the crater, though. Okay. You're doing great, Bob. We might lose connection with Kerbin. Just so you know. Part of me wants to not go over this lip. Part of me wants to go over the lip, and I guess I've already decided by indecision, I've decided to go over the lip. We are very low on fuel, so this is definitely the last thing we're doing. Ah! I didn't actually mean to hit Z there. That was supposed to be a hit of X. Nice. Nicely done, Bob. I swear this is the last thing we're going to make you do. And then you got one more job. And that is to take everything out of here. Because we need to drop that. Okay, this thing has no data in it. All the data is in the pod. We have 28 data units in the pod. We could just launch straight up, but we're going to do this right. We're going to get into orbit, and we're going to come home that way. So the next thing to happen is to ditch this and this. I'm a little bit worried about these, so I'm actually going to split this up into 2 stages. We're going to hit F5. Because one thing I never tested is if there's enough room here for these to get detached. We're definitely going to close these doors too. I don't think it matters, but we're going to do it. And just like NASA would do it. Okay, we're going to burn our apoapsis up to 10. Oh, you know what? Apparently extending the antenna doesn't matter. But maybe it does. Oh my god, extending the antenna matters. Although we still don't have a connection to this guy, which I don't know why. Our range was like super, like, look at this. Retract the antenna. It goes brown. Extend the antenna. Green. But we should definitely have a connection here, I would think. I don't know. Maybe on the way back we'll watch for that and see what happens. But anyway, up here at 10, we should probably get into orbit. So Bob doesn't die. Bob's big on not dying. I keep looking up at the top of my screen to see what my apoapsis is. 13 by 10. Good enough for me. Okay, somewhere around here, we're going to burn home. Yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. Part of me wants to do this right. Part of me wants to do it now. If we do it now, we will come in like on the daylight. See, if we leave like this, and then once we're out here, we could burn retrograde. We also might be able to do something like this. This is annoying. This here is a bug. I can no longer control this maneuver node, even though it's way over here. Yeah, now we have control of this maneuver node again. Okay, if I were to burn north, that actually works. I don't like it as an option. But it does work, and it's not that expensive. Now, one thing I don't remember is, do I have a heat shield on this ship? The answer is yes. I have a heat shield, so we can come in pretty low. I think we're going to come in around 30. But we can fix that when we get there. Okay, so we're going to do this burn. We have science from space around moon, so that'll do this contract. Let's see what else we got here. What do we got? Transfer, recover scientific space from around the moon. We got that. Test the Mark 16 parachute. We'll be doing that. Surface of the moon. We got that. So we're good. We are good to go. Let's go ahead and We'll go up to our burn. We'll hit the burn, and we'll go back to the Space Center one more time to make sure we don't have any contracts to do. This probably is a 30-second burn just because we have a weak little engine on here. So let's go ahead and go down to, say, 12 seconds before. Yeah, 13. Yeah, we're going to have no trouble. Oops, sorry about bumping the mic there. We're going to have no trouble getting back into the atmosphere. Because we can burn up the rest of our fuel on the way down, too. 29. That works for me. And like I said, we are going to go to the Space Center. All the same junk we had before. Let's get you into orbit, or into the sun, I should say. There we go. We got our solar panel in the sun. We are coming down. Okay, I'm going to actually time warp to around here. Yeah, see, we should have a connection to this other ship. I don't know why we don't. Because it has what the VAB told me was a relay antenna. But oh well. Okay, what we need to do here is we need to figure out the way to burn to not lower our periapsis. And that's radial out. That's somewhere around here. It's in this general vicinity. So we are going to burn like this with our periapsis clicked. And we need to burn a little bit more retrograde. There we go. A little bit country and a little bit rock and roll here. There we go. Perfect. I'm just going up and down to keep this in the 30 range here. And there we go. 29.6. We are hitting F5. We are accepting our fate here. We are rotating this to be in the sun. I think we can officially close this. Retract the antenna. We definitely don't want to do this. Hitting F5 one more time just to be sure. That's fine. We have no ablator, but the heat shield itself should be enough to keep us safe. And Bob is oddly serene at this moment. I turned on fine control so I can keep this thing aimed as perfectly as I can. Looks like we're fine. We're getting more heat than we normally would on a higher burn, but we're getting it for less time. And we're using up a little more electric charge than we would with a pilot on board because of the probe core. But I can't turn the probe core off because he's the only thing allowing us to hold this thing to retrograde. We're already under 2 kilometers a second, though, and heat's going down, so I think we're fine. So it looks like we will be coming down in the dark. And if we turn the thing off, yes, we're fine. So now we just care about contracts. We care about testing the Mark 16 parachute. We need to be under 10 kilometers and under 240 meters per second. Those are the biggies. I'm pretty sure we'll get that. And we can even wait till we're at 2 kilometers because we are right over, I think we're right over the ocean. Maybe not. No, we're right over this big continent. So, yeah, sorry about the pitch blackness. I guess we'll do this. I'm going to hit the chutes at 5 kilometers no matter what. Because there could be mountains. But ideally, we'll get under 240 meters per second here. We could actually probably do this to get a little more drag. Yeah, we'll be fine. We're already at 280. Although yeah, there we go. We're actually not slowing down. So, yeah, I'm going to hit the chute. Now, can I do this? Can I cheat? I can! Ha ha ha! I just put the parachute in its own staging group, and I put a new staging group under it, and then hit it again, and it totally worked as far as testing. That's awesome. Anyway, successful mission. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. I definitely enjoyed playing it. Next time we're going to Minmus, hopefully for more than just a flyby. But I'm HMV, and I will, as always, talk at you later.